Nick Vos. I farm in Southwest Kansas, first generation farmer. Settled there about 17 years ago. Mostly row crops, corn, soybeans. You know, weed occasionally when it does rain, but I would say majority of acres is corn. You know, we go in furrow, we go through the pivot. It gives us a little few more options on the irrigated that we can use it. We got on board that winter at FarmCon, got exposed and had, you know, sat through a breakfast meeting with Dave and Barrett. And we've been doing biologicals for probably a decade before that. After a Q&A with Dave, we figured, you know, it's something worthwhile trying. Like the way they keep the product cool, like the way they have the product stabilized. And so we figured we'd give it a shot, and that's how we started, 4 years ago. Farming with nature has been pretty good. If you try and work with nature instead of fighting her all the time, it seems to be more enjoyable, a little less stressed. But you know, in the end, Mother Nature's going to dictate what you do. We never got into it on the yield side, even though you get the yield when everything is right. But you know, our process wasn't a yield-driven process. It was more for reduced inputs and healthier plants, higher brix, more disease, more pest-resistant plant. You know, we were flooded this year and still saw really good results. Didn't get die out in the flood zones. Had earthworms right there when we came back. You get more earthworms, you get better PLFA scores, higher fungi ratios to the bacteria. It's a lot of things you're seeing after a few years that starts changing. You know, a lot of the guys missing the fact that all these microbes need food, and Holganix has got the food source combined with the microbial activity. So you keep it stable, you keep it fed, and then when you put it in the ground, it's got the whole food source to start working. So that's kind of what got us onto it. It's one of the very few and only products that actually comes with a food source, and that said, with a well-balanced food source. I would absolutely try it. If you've never tried it, you don't know. You know, the whole saying, you don't know what you don't know. I'm not saying do the whole farm, but I'm definitely saying, you know, get a half tote, get after, you know, 500 acres, 250 acres, get it on there. Put it in furrow if you don't have irrigation. If you have irrigation, you can split it, put some in furrow, put some through the pivot. That way, if you have a big rain, you can come back and, you know, refresh your microbial population after the flood or, you know, a drought. But yeah, I mean, I would see, and guys, you know, for them to make it easy to justify it, if you're going to spend $10 or $20 or $30, then cut that in your fertilizer rate. That way, you're not money out of pocket, and you got the same cost, but yet, you know, you're going to see a little better stock, better roots, and better efficiency of your fertilizer that you're already using.